Hello and welcome to my favorite car of the year, 2022 Rivian R1T. Let me show you around. One of the things I can't believe is how much storage is in this truck. There is storage everywhere. Let me show you. It's an electric vehicle, so as it should, there's storage up front, and it's all electric opening and closing. There's a bunch of storage in here. There's even more storage underneath this panel. And that just closes. I love that. Don't have to push on it, super easy. There's more storage here, which is called a gear tunnel, and it even opens up on the other side. There's even storage under here and on the other side. And there's storage underneath here, here, here. There's even a Bluetooth speaker under here. There's even more storage here, and there's storage here. There's storage here. There's storage here. Oh, and here. And then also, you can get to the gear tunnel through here. Here, you gotta air down your tires to go off-road, and you need to pump them up once you're back on the road. No problem. There's an air compressor here. On a camping trip and you wanna play Xbox, don't worry. There's power here. And if that's not enough, it's a truck, so it's got a bed. You can toss stuff in the back. So if you can't tell already, I'm absolutely in love with this truck, and so is the owner. That's why they brought it to us. It's now protected, so this truck can do what it does best, which is get you back and forth to work without worrying about gas, blow the doors off supercars while you do it, and then also on the weekend hit the trails and have some fun. So let's talk about this truck, what we did to it, and why we did those things to it. First off, let's start off with the whole front end of the vehicle. As you can see, this whole front is just paint. It is all paint and expensive, expensive lights. So we've got S-Tech Dyno Shield on the whole front end of this car. We've got on all the lights, this kind of grill area, as well as the lower bumper, the whole hood, the fenders, the charge port. We've also got coverage on the mirrors, protected the door handles, and we've also protected the top of that tailgate. So when the owner takes their bikes out and they throw it over the back and you've got a little pad there, that's protected as well. Another aspect that's really important to protect on the front end of this car are these lights. These lights not only look expensive, I'm sure they are expensive. And so you can see when I unlock the car, they fade on, which I love. I think it's a really premium look, but it's all these huge lights. And so there's this one middle piece through here and then this piece through here. So this is not two separate pieces. This headlight is attached to this side light here. So there's a piece of film here. There is a little crease through there, and then we protect the entire headlight there as well. So we also tinted the front two windows in a 20% film to match the back, and we did a tint on the windshield, and by tint I mean it's a clear film, but it's got a bunch of heat rejection and also UV protection to keep the interior nice and also make it comfortable while you're driving.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
So one thing to note, as far as we're aware, all the Rivian R1Ts are gonna come from the factory with paint protection film covering this entire gear tunnel piece. That's something that we can replace and tuck around the edges or leave it how it is, and it's gonna have a little bit of a gap, but it is protected from the factory, which is awesome that Rivian's doing that. Another cool thing that Rivian does from the factory along with the gear tunnel protection is they do a little patch right through here because there is a little bit of an inlet and the rocks and debris can fly through there and chip this paint up. Obviously, we've done the entire fender, so we took that film off and did coverage on the whole panel so the owner doesn't have to worry about any chips on the panel. But it is nice that Rivian does a piece there as well. Rivian's really thought through who's buying this car, and the product design is just phenomenal. I personally love the way it looks. Not everyone does, but I love these stadium lights, kind of looks like a stadium from overhead. And also I love that when you lock it, it sounds like a bird chirping. It's not some ugly honk in the middle of the wilderness, it's a little bird chirp. I am so excited for the future. I'm into V8s, I'm into V10s, but 835 horsepower on a truck that goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds is pretty exciting for me. So depending on how you're gonna use your Rivian R1T, protection options might be a little bit different. For this customer, they're gonna be back and forth to work. They might hit the trails just a little bit, but for the most part, it's gonna be on the street. If you're doing a lot of off-roading with your Rivian, our approach is gonna be very different. So give us a call. I'd love to discuss how you're going to use it and why we choose the protection we did for this vehicle versus your vehicle, and what's gonna make sense for you. We're getting more and more EVs in. We've got a Kia EV6, Mustang Mach-E, Rivian R1T, our normal slew of Teslas that we've got in, Lucid Air on the schedule. So I'm pretty stoked with this thing. I know the owner's gonna be really happy. It makes me excited for the future of electric, and I hope you guys enjoyed this thing as much as I did, because I'm pretty geeked.